Okay. Sexy Warsaw. This is gonna be good.
Yeah, agree. I like seeing people that don't really play Z House often, but that are really good. Figlood or Larso.
Chess players that are very strong.
Yeah, so I was saying
I don't think Warsaw is that.
Lasso's international master from Norway. Um, he's played previously under Howard 3000, so he's been a top 10 player I think in the past, and I think and Sexy I Know It has also been a top 10 player in the past. So they're both yeah, they're both sort of from former times top 10 players. Still wait.
Seen Warsaw play so much chess, but he's not titled. And he actually plays a lot of Crazyhouse, and he's a very good player.
I don't really know. I don't really. I wonder if goes.
Okay, so game one, Lasso is not avoiding theory, as I thought he might, going straight for e4, e5. I think he.
Yeah, Sexy knows a lot of opening theory, so this is a position in which he's gonna feel very comfortable.
Yeah, just before this game, I was looking at some e4, e5 game that Legion Destroyer played, in which Legion Destroyer played an opening trap for white, but then he didn't play the correct move as white. And the only two players who had played the correct move were Jan Lee and Sexy I Know It.
What game were you talking?
So it was bishop takes
What was the...
bishop takes f7 check, king takes f7,
Yeah.
knight knight to
It,
knight takes
it's queen at g5.
knight takes e5 check. Was it knight takes
Yeah.
e5? No, sorry, knight g5 check.
No, it's knight g. And then queen takes.
Yeah, so it's knight g5 check, king f8. Was it knight to
knight takes g4.
So there's a knight e6 check, forking the king and the queen.
Yeah, but you have to take the bishop first.
Yeah, of course. So the point is, in that line, you're not supposed to take the queen immediately. You're supposed to play bishop f5 first, instead of knight takes queen. I mean, it's both are winning, but bishop f5 is even stronger than taking the queen immediately, because the queen has nowhere to go to anyway. But sorry, we're distracting a little. But it was just I was just looking at the opening book, and like the only two players who played the best move in that position were Jan Lee and Sexy I Know It, and Arjalov, whoever Arjalov is.
What's happening here? Isn't like white better?
Yeah, sorry
Queen is.
for getting distracted from the game a little. Okay, so e4, e5. So it's the Scotch type variations, isn't it?
Looks like we were much better. Yeah. Take the knight, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I was expecting which takes f6. Verbalist says out of book.
Ooh, knight takes h7.
Oh yeah, that's a nice find.
Interesting, yeah. So then you exchange queens, you've got queen
Now
at g8.
probably.
the fork knight. Oh yeah, I guess that also works. But I was thinking knight at g6.
Oh yeah, knight g6 to follow. So it's that mating. So it's knight takes pawn. You probably take it. Knight drop on g6. You can't go. You can't take the pawn on f7 because then the knight comes back and the queen drops. On f7, the knight comes to e6. And, oh, actually, c7 is covered. But there's bound to be something. Yeah, Vampire says knight takes h7. Okay. Knight takes h7. The thing is, there's too many pieces. Yeah. I mean, even knight drop.
Oh, here.
I was thinking even pawn.
Now you have to be careful.
Yeah. I was thinking even. Yeah, I was thinking even pawn drop on e7 and a knight drop on.
What were you saying?
I was thinking a pawn drop on e7 and a knight drop on d5 was even looked dangerous. But as I said, c7's covered, so it's not completely obvious.
Yeah, sure.
So it's not completely obvious.
Yeah, you're right. That looks. Should have. Maybe even. If there's a mate.
Now 6 is winning this.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a turnaround, yeah. Larso resigns, so just...
Looked pretty bad for him, but yeah, he managed to resolve the threats.
So I'm just going to have a quick look at that last game. I'm going to have a quick look at that last game, but while you're looking at the next one.
Yeah. They're playing the same opening, except reversed.
That's crazy. So it was plus 16 for white, plus 18, plus 20.
Yeah.
Knight takes h7 was the winning move, but the computer's not seeing mate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it's seeing a mate in 11. So it's with, yeah, knight takes h7 followed by knight at g6, which is basically what we were saying. Yeah, there's no defense. There's one at b7, one at a6, just too many pieces, okay. So in game 2, did he? I think black must have played queen e7 or something to avoid bishop takes f7. Is that right? Or where's the deviation? So I'm not hearing you, Kyle, although it's or Legion, but if you are talking, I'm just saying it's not coming through for some reason. Okay, 2 pawns, knight and queen.
But not sure.
Yeah, it's a confusing position.
Of queen checks that you have to consider.
Yeah.
It's not love. Does that?
So Legion, you keep getting cut. I think it must be because there's so many people in the chat.
You
Yeah.
hear me properly?
I also cannot hear you too well. You're getting cut out.
Really?
Me.
And right now?
The volume is good. It was the threshold seems to be.
Threshold, I lowered it to the minimum. It's just Discord cutting out the voice for some reason.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, pawn at e2.
Okay, so here, what do?
You can't take that pawn.
How to defend, actually?
Yeah, that's a good move.
Very sad move. Because you repeat each. Oh, yes, knight takes.
Knight takes, you said?
Like instead of queen d2, you go knight g7 and knight c3. Vampire said.
Knight takes g7, knight c3 was forced.
Drop the queen. Oh no.
So he's threatening to queen and then, okay, so he's just defending e7. Okay. So he's threatening a pawn, no, queen, he's threatening queen. It's down to 20 seconds. It's curious. White is under pressure in both these games when white was probably heavy favourite.
Knight mates. Ooh, yes, nice. Perfect.
Okay.
Knight g2 now.
Oh, he only has a knight, but a knight is enough to mate. Wow. That was a good find from Larso. Okay, so Larso was already shifting it, changing it up a bit, playing e3 instead of e4. It seems like black's got quite a nice position here.
Back.
Yeah, the e4 pawn is controlling. I mean, it's the beginning of problems for white. In fact, yeah, white sacrifices queen just to get rid of that pawn. It's an interesting. So black now needs some pieces. Trying to get into a knight trade, which white is not. Larso's. He's quite a cagey player. He doesn't necessarily exchange heavily. Oh, and just as I say that, he's offering lots of exchanges. But I don't think those exchanges would favour black because it would open up the long diagonal. This, yeah. Black doesn't have a centre in this position, so That long diagonal is a problem. Yeah, and I'd say against larso, maintaining position is really important. Yeah, so that's why I quite like moves like queen f5. You need to do moves like this to just to control the position.
The queen that you have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise, he's just gonna drop all the pieces in hand, and
That's fine. I mean, you can
if
take.
he's already looking for a way to sacrifice it.
Yeah, that's fine. You can just go. Maybe you don't want to develop a dark squared bishop though. So Vempele says the queen sack was good, but where to sack the queen?
I think he's saying that the queen sack from white was good.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Look at all those pieces. That's pretty annoying.
Yeah, and black had a dominating position. So that's true. Yeah, e4 indeed was a powerful pawn. So larso is playing pretty quickly in terms of 2 minutes against Sextiano. It's 1 minute 20. Okay, so this is eyeing g2.
Play Crazyhouse that much, but he played like one series against Jandy, and he did like 2-1 or something like that.
Yeah, and I said he's played Jandy a lot in the past.
In terms of like score.
He's played Jandy on his former account as well.
Seems to be.
I think I'm getting feedback from you, Kyle, but yeah. Margwart says castle's queenside incoming. And there we see it.
He always says.
It's always, yeah. I used to castle queenside in the a lot when playing Crazyhouse, and I always got done in. So, but yeah, I think with the bishop fianchetto, maybe it's a lot safer.
Knight e2 here.
Knight on c3 covers e2.
Yeah, but you can take on. Ah.
Well, he plays it, but I didn't hear the end of your sentence, so I'm still trying to figure out why.
You can take that.
You take e4 if
Oh, I see. Of course, yes.
it's slugging out.
Well,
Look now, that
Nice. Yeah, that does not look good.
Well, that didn't work out well for white.
I thought like knight at e7 was crushing.
And no, knight at e7 is coming.
Knight d7 still coming.
You
Yeah.
should maybe do knight at f5, but I'm not
Ooh, takes, and queen and rook a1, right? No?
Takes. Queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes, bishop.
Rook a1.
Rook a1, block.
No, I mean first. So rook takes
Oh yeah, I got it.
c1,
Yeah,
then
bishop takes, queen
takes
takes,
c1, and
rook a1.
no, you don't go queen takes. You takes with the
Oh,
rook, and then you go rook a1.
oh, very nice. Yeah, nice find.
Following it, you can take
Yeah,
a1 then.
and then it's mate. Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of time. This is
So white's just looking for a pawn here, but that trick still works if he gets a chance.
Yeah, that trick still. Yes, exactly. Mugwort playing it now. Ooh, time.
Two.
yeah. Time is a massive
One
problem.
second left.
And
Okay,
also
mate,
he's
now.
like mated now. So
Yes,
yeah.
slight problem now.
He had to defend with the knight. He had to block with the knight. But
Yeah, but even though
even then, yeah.
you're mate, because of queen g8 and then rook g8.
Mm. So we're getting the opening moves played extremely slowly from both players. And then they suddenly speed up.
Okay, Sexy is going to notice.
So we saw queen e7 last time. And I think Vampire was saying in the chat that knight f5 is a mistake. Is that at this point? Ah, so he goes for knight at e5. Whoa.
What is this?
This knight takes.
Takes the queen. Queen takes queen, and then take the bishop on it.
So he doesn't want a queen trade. But so black is really turtling up here. Yeah. So castle's a very casual move, like just like you got no. I'm just going to be ahead of in development.
Okay, knight h5.
Knight
For real
h5,
now.
yeah, really, for real, exactly. Like, why? Why did he play this knight? Okay, I see. He wants to come to f5. But that's the logic. So knight h5, knight f5. So any continuation after knight h5, knight f5? What does white do then? Queen, you could just go queen. You could just
queen
go
g5.
Yeah, queen g5, exactly. Everything on the 5th rank. In your face.
Pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a queen shade would be ideal. You're feathering queen takes knight takes g7.
Ah, bishop
I was
g5.
wondering.
Fancy stuff.
This is Oppa just suggested bishop g5 and he plays it now. And now what's the reason behind that? Why can't the bishop be taken?
I think he wanted to go like knight takes e6.
Knight takes e6.
Yeah, knight takes e6, but
I'm still not seeing it.
Really good.
So why can't you go queen takes queen?
Takes e6 and then you take on c7 or g7.
And the
Wow.
queen is gonna be useful.
So-
No, this is kind of
That's your
that. It's bishop maybe, and just
yeah.
bishop at g7. Might be a bit slow.
You could have
Can
queen,
maybe just go
queen takes
knight
bishop. Yeah,
f3.
queen takes bishop would take the knight. Oh, you got a huge.
Maybe different.
You got a huge attack now.
Knight, I missed that.
Well, just
Okay, pawn at g5 maybe. No, is there time? Oops, oops. Maybe there's no time. Yeah,
Oh,
knight
indeed.
knight f3 is a threat. Oops. Oh, that's nice. By the way, Legion, you'll still need to lower your
Second save.
threshold, by the way, because we're hearing like the end of your sentences. Oh, that's a good response though. So you're losing the bishop. That's terrible. I guess safety, king safety is more important than the piece. Okay, so you know what Larso's plan is? It's to run.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, I think it's good.
I also lowered mine. At
So pawn at b7 maybe? That's what Helm's knight would play. she cuts off the king very nicely often. And now pawn at e7. Yeah. Yeah, this
just completely winning this.
is brutal.
The knights, among other things.
Okay, but you only got 20 seconds, so now it's a case of grinding. You have to be good at grinding. $14 left.
You just move anything.
Pawn at
here
g5,
and there.
exactly, yeah. Try to get another pawn somewhere. Knight takes pawn maybe, just to get another pawn somewhere.
E5.
Ooh, is that a threat? No, it's not. Queen is covering. What?
Oh, but that is a blunder.
Yeah, it's dropping the bishop, which was an active piece. Queen take.
At
No,
e5.
knight takes.
Yeah, knight takes. Queen takes, you can just take that and you're threatening mates.
Yeah. Oops. Exactly.
No, I think Sexy is gonna lose this.
Which, given his position, that would be awful. Okay, but the rooks can come in. Oh, he didn't bring the rooks in. I'd have brought the rooks in. 7 seconds.
Oh, nice. He's found a way. Don't think this is a lot of seconds, and like when you're so strong, really quick.
Yeah, well, Lars is going for time. He's a Bughouse player. Time is what he tries to flag in 3+2, even if it isn't possible.
Surprised, I've seen some very strong players that flag. Like the thing is,
I know.
if he puts a lot of pressure and
Yeah, if you just play instant moves, it's very hard to play in 2 seconds. If you play hard moves.
find a good move.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just playing.
or the move in general. It's just the time is killing. But okay, he has the winning position.
Completely winning, but just needs to grind. You have to grind this. You
He's
have to.
gonna win this.
He's
This is
going to
pretty
win this.
comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
This is pretty
What is he doing? I see. That's such a cute move.
Good guy.
That is such a cute move.
Oh!
Yeah.
I did not see that one coming.
I saw why he did it, but it's like I wouldn't have thought of doing it.
Yeah, nice. So 2-2.
2 games all. So
It's gonna be very close.
yeah. I think Larso's shown why he's tough. Because when he's under pressure, he does turn on the gas. But we're seeing full on non-theoretical play from Larso now with fianchettoing on the queen side and probably potentially even going for a queenside castle. But the problem with that is it just gives black the centre and gives black equality. A3 a potential weakness in future. Ah, so he does castle kingside, yeah. Yeah, there's a big attack brewing against the kingside with the d5, e5 push coming at some point. Which he's going to fianchetto his.
That's just.
He's going to fianchetto his other bishop. Okay. So now he's going to have light square problems potentially. I like that.
I do not agree with.
I like the move. H5. Just. Got some pieces in hand. Could dump now on H3 or keep the file open. That's the decision. No, Larso's not going to play correctly in the sort of formal sense. That's not his style.
Thinking a lot. It's
So-
kind of like that Mugwort versus Feel Good game.
Yeah. So yeah, Fumitot says castle the wrong way, not going to end well. So that's yeah. Well, the pawn's on offer, which can then be dropped on G2, but I don't know. It's quite tempting just to take on F4 and drop on G2, unless it's, or even drop on either G2 or G4. No, I mean not G4. G4 could get taken. But
Castle's queenside. I don't think he's gonna do that.
he is.
What?
Yes, please. So, Larso's got no blockers and doesn't want to, obviously you can't block with the bishop or there's a fork of bishop and knight. So you couldn't actually block with any piece there, that's why he's moved his king. And now, yeah, dropping a pawn on G2 is even more appetizing right now. In fact, it's mating, almost mating, and the king has to run to E2 because it takes, you have another bishop drop here, checking. King is running to e2. This is almost mate. Is there anything? So pawn takes bishop would open up the queen. Ah, queen pawn takes bishop is so tempting. Get a knight. Where would a knight be useful? Knight potentially could drop here in future. Yeah, knight takes knight. Hang on. Although pawn takes does block off the bishop diagonal, which is unfortunate. Okay, so he's willing to sack the queen for a knight drop on c3. But Larso rejects the queen offer. I wonder about d3, a potential push at some point. d3, he could just take it for now, but ideas like queen takes knight, pawn takes d3, no, doesn't quite work. I see, he really wants a knight, but he doesn't want to sack his queen for it. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, are there tricks? Okay, d3 comes. And the advantage is... Nice and a rook. He just needs a...
Flagged.
He only got 4 seconds. He just needs like a pawn and something else. And okay, but he might lose a queen. This is awkward. No, queen... Knight takes pawn check. Yep, still fine. I mean, everything was protected back at home, but maybe it wasn't. But yeah, it wasn't because of a potential smother. There's a smother threat. Oops, that's the real threat. The threat is on d7.
Actually, wait, he's just made it. No. If queen at a8, knight to b8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the big threat in this position. Now, does he have a threat of his own? Yeah, he's got knight to e3 drop. Is one idea. Yeah, knight to e3 can. He's trying to do this. He's trying to make that threat. What? He fell for it.
He's dead.
No. Because that bishop pinning the knight is just a cheapo.
For like 3 seconds, so.
Yeah, but we saw it.
I think he just has to be more confident. Like, Larso's making some questionable moves, like, but he just needs to just keep moving. Like, getting himself down to 5 seconds against 2 minutes is just not a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. So, 2 games to 3.
Most time. I like the way Larso is trying everything.
Well, we knew he would. Yeah.
Super theoretical. This is the most theoretical line in the French. Again, I think Sexy knows a lot more, but we'll see what happens.
Right.
Now the queens get traded. Bishop threatening mate. Now you can check a lot of stuff. 6 most aggressive, knight g5. Careful not to blunder a smothered mate. Like if you move the knight and the bishop, knight at e2 would be a smothered mate, but
Yeah, knight e2, queen at g1, knight takes f2, smothered mate.
yeah, but both of the bishop and the knight have to move.
Yeah, for sure. So the knight is guarding g1 and the bishop is guarding e2, so that's not a problem for now.
Of moves here.
So 20 spectators of this game on Lichess. That's quite a few.
most aggressive thing. I also play this myself. I know that that's good because Sexy is playing it.
But he seemed to think for about a minute before playing it, which suggests it's not. He was calculating something.
He had a lot of options. I think he was just trying to decide which one to go for.
Yeah.
Mugworld said queen at g5. That's also a move.
So the threat is queen at c7, queen at e7 mate.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Queen at c7 because then the knight will be pinned to the king, and then queen e7 will be mate.
Yeah, exactly. For queen to defend.
Yep.
And now I don't know if I don't think queen at c7 is enough.
Ooh,
It's not really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No.
mate. It's mate.
I don't know why he's thinking. I'm getting worried.
Queen at d8 mate.
Come on, queen at g8. Wow, he had me worried.
It's instant. Okay, so 3 games all. We're saying, well, so Larso does have theory. He just has his own brand of theory. It goes b3.
No, I think he's just playing
b3, bishop
Okay.
b2, e3.
a very unique chess style, and he's applying it to Crazyhouse, and it's working very well.
Yeah. But for sure, I think we'll see castles queenside this game after the game 2 games ago. Okay, I think bishop's going to drop back to f5. Because it's not doing anything on that diagonal, I don't think.
Yeah, f5, h5. I don't know. I'll maybe put the queen.
Yeah, this seems actually pretty nice for white.
Yeah, this is gonna sack his queen somehow. Good way though, but yeah, it's not working super ideal.
So losing the queen is going to be coming to b7 in future. So the king definitely does need to castle very quickly to stop back rank issues. So definitely, I think if you're going to sack the queen, yeah, I don't like this. You should. He needs to be moving the f8 bishop out of the way. Because okay, so he does finally move
which he does.
Yeah, but is it fast enough? Queen.
Now I feel like he's down a lot of material.
Yeah. And now look, the bishop takes g7 is coming. Bishop takes g7 is coming. This is just killing. Yeah, this is almost lost for black, it feels.
Bad, but he can survive for now.
Queen at b7 coming. Queen at b7. Or even just picking up a bishop, but just, yeah, queen at b7.
Bishop, you have knight at g2 and then take the pawn.
Yeah, I see. and your structure's a little bit upset. So he's getting ultra aggressive.
So do you take on e3?
You have no choice because you're going for this. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to work.
Oh, coming as well. Yeah, white is probably we see. I'm not sure if he's sacking the queen. Remove the rook though. Black doesn't look that bad anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how he did that. I mean,
Actually, if you take the queen knight, it's f6 is coming as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, knight at f6 is something you want to avoid, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it so that the knight is defending f6. Black doesn't seem to be doing that badly anymore.
I'll tell you, yeah, black's not doing that badly, but I still think the position is weak. Like I don't know how long you can hold this. Basically, this e file is opening, and the king actually has. So black might look okay for now, but that king is stuck in the center, and that e file is opening. So
necessarily open because I mean, if he takes with the pawn, you can take the queen, and then I'm not sure what's happening. But I mean, white needs to be careful.
So there are no safe squares for white on the e file. That's true. Yeah. So the white king is also.
Take the queen and.
Okay, ignore that knight. If I were white.
Really for.
Oh, king takes knight.
White didn't also black.
Just bishop takes pawn. Does that work? No, maybe not. Does bishop takes pawn work? It's a little bit hyper aggressive.
The knight out of his hand first. e3, maybe.
Yeah. And you can't defend pieces on the second rank with pawns. Yeah, it is weird how. So bishop takes knight is always a possibility for white. So then, yeah, bishop takes knight, knight takes. Yeah, as you said, knight checks are always a worry.
Yeah, also not working that good anymore.
No. It's difficult to see how to defend that knight. Maybe a bishop on the back rank or something like that. But the black doesn't have. Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what white should do.
Rook takes bishop is also could be incoming.
That's the obvious.
Sorry, yeah, what were you saying?
Bishop takes knight, knight takes back, queen takes e7, king takes knight to f5 check, repeated to d4.
Yeah, so that went too fast for me. So bishop takes knight, knight takes.
And then queen drop e7, and then knight f5, repeating the d4.
Right. D5.
Knight it's g1. Queen at. Well, you don't have enough for mates. Still works very good. But getting flagged.
5 seconds.
Next move. No.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah, that was a bad position, but he came back.
Wow. Yeah.
Close match.
Indeed. So someone's already putting it
The
through.
same opening. Seems like it. I was pretty confident after that. After he blundered mate in one, he thought that he had a fine position, so he wants to repeat it. But Sexy had the better position, but maybe also was not convinced. Eh. Wait, this is different from last.
Yeah, so I was just having a look at the last game. Yeah, it was sort of +8, +9.
He went pawn at d4. Now he took the bishop immediately. Check on the diagonal works good. You can take the knight at any point. Yeah, this looks really nice for white. The opening, it's usually very easy for white to play.
Yeah, it's very
Which is
surprising.
why
It's surprising Larso would go down the same line. I mean, as Fumitos has noticed, he got crushed the last time he played this. Why repeat it?
well, he kind of hung mate in one.
Yeah, exactly. And
There were a couple of other moves he could have tried.
knight takes pawn potentially incoming, or pawn takes bishop.
Just taking the bishop.
What about knight takes pawn and just take the rook, which is attacking the queen by doing that.
Yeah, that also looks good.
Well, you have to watch
Kinda
out for
sad.
knight h3, but yeah.
And you just slide into the corner, and he hasn't got a rook. Whoa! Didn't see that.
Takes. Very sharp.
Yeah.
It's to stop that knight h3 after your knight moves that forks the queen and king.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, I completely didn't notice that. Good point. Nice one, cross on line. Yes,
Oh yeah, that's nice. But that's check though. I take f7 is check.
yeah. So if it could come to a later point, knight to f7. If you did knight takes rook, then that could follow. So yeah, what? Now what's going on here? Because he can't take e6. E6 defended. He's going for a dark square attack now. That changes things up. Huh. He didn't want to take the queen with check.
Yeah, but white is pretty safe. He can. Yeah, white should be much better here. The knight and
So there's a threat of knight c5 and potentially bishop takes e7.
the bishop takes e7 as a bigger threat.
Yeah,
Queen at.
but yeah, bishop takes e7 could be check. So after knight f5, then bishop takes e7 is check. Yeah.
Knight.
Knight to c5 I meant, and then bishop takes e7 is check. But yeah.
5, he's probably gonna take c7. This is still good. Sexy is definitely gonna win this. I mean, you can tell Larso was very quick, like in the opening, but now
He's got two knights and a queen, but hang on a second. Yeah, there are no tricks. So if knight h3, you can slide into the corner. There are no tricks.
I was looking at knight f4, but I don't think anything comes of it.
Maybe take bishop takes e7.
Okay, I have a nice trick for white here, which is bishop takes knight and knight at b8. No, it doesn't work. Okay, ignore me.
Yeah, bishop takes c7 is very strong.
He's hung mate in 1 again. No, he hasn't. Almost.
Any pieces for
Yeah.
this to be like defendable.
Yeah.
Did he have
Both of
knight
them.
drop at h3 instead of rook takes bishop? No, no, it doesn't because the knight. Oh, I'm stupid.
Knight defends any like double
Yeah.
sacrifice ideas.
Yeah. Let's go king h1. Oh, queen. You should have put the queen on first, this larso. Yeah, it's okay. You can just. It's still fine, but you should really put the queen on first. You have to keep position.
Okay, mate, next move.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, sexy, 5-3.
So it's a good
This
comeback.
game and he's won the match.
Good comeback. 3 in a row.
Yeah, very nice. Yet, he's gonna go bishop f5, yeah.
In the normal move, a6, and then wait for their knight, and then go bishop.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I do. So something like that. So taking the bishop. So I mean, this is an opening I would play myself as black, but I didn't know the bishop at g5 idea. Looks reasonable. Could pick up a knight and well, bishop takes c3 looks fine. Knight drop on e4 at some point looks good.
Well, e4 is kind of very well defended currently.
Yeah, but they're 2 attackers. So okay, so it seems like Sexy, I know it's playing quite a cautious game. He's the one not going for trades. Normally, if I'm in this position, I just try and trade everything. So it's quite different from the way I play it.
Yes, I like this. The way black is playing.
Yeah.
Clever
Ooh, pawn takes
style.
bishop. Is pawn takes bishop safe for black? Looks awkward.
You can take on h.
I guess you can run to
two,
d7.
and,
Yeah.
Knight at g4.
Yeah, and that opens up the rook file potentially.
You can also run to g7 if you need to.
Yeah. That's why I just noticed it. I think that's okay. Although that could also get a little bit scary later, but it's too slow potentially. So is knight g4 coming? I don't know. I'm a little bit worried, but no. Okay, it's fine. The bishop's covering this square. Should be. Yeah, knight g4 looks good. Although he can just take and then drop something on the h file potentially. On h3. then you could take that. Yeah. Yeah, white's got good open lines with.
Yeah, he can take the bishop, but I think it should be tried anyway.
Yeah, the rook file is. Yeah, I'm glad he blocked off that rook file. It was quite dangerous. So maybe it's probably still avoid. Take it or avoid it. Okay.
King takes.
There's going to be a sack on f5 now. It's going to be a little bit scary. No, no sack. What's the idea there? It feels
to
like
get rid of the sack.
it feels like Michael knows what he's doing, even though I don't know what he's doing yet. I feel like he's playing this game. Okay, he's a minute down on the clock, but it feels like he knows what he's doing. Okay. So black needs a knight somehow. I just got that feeling. Oh dear.
I'm gonna stop the rook sack.
This is like Fieldload with a light square defense. You're not going to touch my light squares. So I'm not sure about it, but okay. Okay, so knight drops are going to be the danger.
Yeah, black is in some trouble. Also, the time is
Now he
over.
has his sack on f5 again.
Ouch. So he has to block it. You could,
Drop a bishop and take it. Okay, does this instead.
I don't know. He missed knight takes bishop check. Okay, but okay. He has 1 minute 34 on the clock, but he's playing very quickly. Knight takes bishop check was probably even stronger. Okay, hang on. They're mating chances. Surely they're mating chances. Yeah, so black is threatening mate, I'm sure. You can just get safe.
Also is gonna win this.
No, no, I don't think so. Oh, he should have gone to h6 though, I think. No, but then bishop at g7 was made. Yeah, yeah, he wins the queen with check. Okay, fine. Or not. But the pawn is...
So mate instead.
Okay, somehow I missed the mate.
Oh, it's close. 4-5.
Just close, yeah. So Helms, what was the mate? King e7.
1 raging point from sexy. Like this is not the way you play against sexy. Like this is like the most theoretical stuff. Yeah, now bishop takes f7. Yeah,
Yeah,
sexy is gonna
so
win.
this is a theoretical trap that that Legion
Yeah.
Destroyer played against Moon just before this match. And I was just discussing with him that actually only Sexy has played and Janley have played the correct form of the trap. So after king takes bishop, you go, is it knight g4 check or knight takes pawn check? Which way do you go? If king takes
knight g5.
knight g5 check, okay. King f8, queen takes bishop, knight takes queen, knight to e6 check, forking the king and the queen.
Yeah, trying.
Yeah, the king goes to somewhere like e7, and then
You can take the queen, or you can play a check.
You can take the queen, but actually the best move in that position is to drop bishop on f5, defending that knight. And only Janley and then take the queen next move. Not next move. Go maybe knight e5 check, and then maybe take the queen later.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, and that is the theory. That is the strongest move because the queen has nowhere to go to, even though it's you give the queen a chance to run, but it has no squares. I mean, it has squares, but they're no good squares. That knight is a menace. Because the knights take it.
Some pressure though.
So yeah, he goes instead for king f8, avoiding that the worst of that trap. But yeah, what way?
Choice. Queen maybe. Not sure.
I mean, the knight's guarding g2, but the problem is, yeah, the problem I'm having is black can just pick off that knight on e3, and suddenly has two knights in hand. So this
Oh,
is
he takes that way. Oh yeah, that also works.
queen takes
So
queen.
like after the queen trade, he's threatening mate.
Is he?
Doesn't have any way to get mate.
Bishop takes knight. What's
So black's gonna probably drop the queen somewhere.
okay? What happens after bishop?
Maybe
Oh,
one
of
on
course,
F7.
there's an f7. Okay, yeah.
You're gonna drop something to defend it.
Yeah.
Also, like black doesn't have any attack, so white's doing very well here. Diagonal pieces.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, bishop drop on e7 looks crushing, but actually,
E7 knight. Yeah, if knight takes, you have mate. So yeah, that also works very strong.
yeah. And so queen has to take.
One is very strong.
Yeah, bishop e7. You can't dodge it because otherwise queen f7 is mate. Yeah, you can't take it with the knight. So you have to play queen takes, which is absolutely forced.
Yeah, that's forced.
And then you're picking up the queen, which is defending f7.
I think Walsall has made it here. I don't really see a defense. This is mate in 2. You have 2 queens.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sexy takes it.
So well done, Sexy. I know
Nice.
5-6-4, and that's the end of the match. Okay, so
Yeah, that's the end of the match.
with the last game, so it was quite tight, 5-4, but he takes it 6-4. Okay, so we'll get, and they'll be playing. Sexy will play the winner of Vempele against
Amaidel. Very strong.
Yeah, Amaidel, who beat Penguin.
Yeah, he beat Penguin.
And the winner of that match will go into the candidates. Okay, so thanks Carl Legion for joining me. Thanks Cross Online, who was just chatting just now. And thanks also Legion Destroyer, who was chatting with us at the beginning. Yeah, so thanks for watching.